Imagine you own a shop. You're doing well in the business, you have a good customer base, and you make a decent profit. But suddenly, like Macbeth, you become overly ambitious and decide to do business in the area of goons. Would you stoop down and surrender to the deals of the goons to capture the market? Even after knowing that those people would control your entire business? To be honest, I would be more than happy to do business in safe waters and will never try to deal with the devil. But not everyone thinks the same. Amazon, one of the world's biggest e-commerce platforms, has stooped to a new low to do business in a rogue communist nation. Any guesses which nation I'm talking about? That's a no-brainer question. That nation is China. Well, let me tell you the entire scenario. Hi and welcome. You're watching TFI English, the national socio-political analysis arm of the TFI Media Group. I'm Siddharth, your host. In this video, I will tell you how Amazon became a Chinese Communist Party stooge. Let's begin. Amazon might be fighting a battle with Indian corporates and government, posturing aggressively, but in front of China, it surrenders as a timid cat. A recent report by Reuters has revealed that the US-based company agreed to cooperate with the Chinese propaganda after the government issued them an edict. Reportedly, in the year 2019, Amazon had been selling a collection of texts by President Xi Jinping, including Xi Jinping, the governance of China. However, noting the narrative reviews against their leader, the CCP watchdogs pressured Amazon to turn off their rating and comments feature. And like an obedient child, Amazon complied. Currently, on its Chinese site Amazon.cn, the government-published book has no customer reviews or ratings, and the comments section is disabled. It has been revealed that the tame surrender by Amazon was a part of its decades-long operations to flatter and please the CCP overlords. Amazon wanted to dominate the Chinese market, but it could not have done so without the blessings of the CCP. Reportedly, in Amazon's internal audits, it was revealed that the company was struggling to sell its products, and so it did surrender. The publication has mentioned in its report that Amazon got its mojo back in China after 2018 by helping Jinping further the ruling Communist Party's global economic and political agenda, while at times pushing back on some government demands. To propagate CCP's devious ideas outside the borders, Amazon partnered with an arm of China's propaganda apparatus to create a selling portal on the company's US site, that is, Amazon.com, a project that came to be known as China Books. Although 90,000 books were commissioned to sell, the project never generated any significant revenue. Amazon is not the only global giant to lay prostrate in front of Jinping. The greed for a rich consumer base in China has swayed the tech giants to take bad decisions for long. Apple in 2016 resorted to paying alleged bribes to the CCP to gain a greater foothold in the Middle Kingdom. As reported by TFI, Tim Cook, Apple CEO in 2016, signed a previously undisclosed deal which is expected to be valued at around $275 billion. This covert pact is now being argued as the reason for the iPhone's rapid rise to the top-selling smartphone in China, the country's second-largest market. According to reports, the 5-year agreement was reached when Cook conducted visits to China in 2016 to quell a slew of regulatory actions against the business. According to the story, Tim Cook persuaded Chinese officials who feared Apple was not contributing enough to the local economy and signed the agreement with the Chinese government agency, making concessions to Beijing and gaining significant legal exemptions. Akin to Apple and Amazon, Google had also tried to force its way through in the Chinese market after being banned. Reportedly, Google was developing a secret censored version of its search app to launch in China. However, after the news broke out in public about the project, nicknamed Project Dragonfly, and Google faced massive backlash, the executives shelved the entire project. Billionaire investor Peter Thiel in 2019 had accused the US technology giant of working with the Chinese military and called for the US government to investigate Google. One of Thiel's other accusations was that Chinese spies have infiltrated Google's artificial intelligence projects, but he did not provide any evidence. China, owing to its enormous population, is always a sweet spot for the tech behemoths, and there is nothing wrong with trying to crack the market. However, trying to do business using unethical means and later virtue signaling the world is hypocrisy personified. This is the reason why tech giants run from being regulated.